I'm Zachary P. Freeman, and I'm a writer here at rawvegas.tv. Here to take back something that was mine. About 3 years ago, I wrote arguably the worst or the best term paper ever written. This is the raw uncovered Planes, Trains, and Plantains, the story of Oedipus. This font is smaller than the last. The paper came about one day after English class. I was very upset with the teacher at the time. She was an anal retentive, old, very decrepitly old, haggard, senile, nearly blind woman who was very nitpicky. One day after class, after receiving a paper that I had turned in that had been graded, I thought the best paper that I had written for her class. So to blow off some steam, I wrote Planes, Trains, and Plantains basically as a parody of what I could have really turned in that was something terrible. Was I sober when I wrote it? Far from it. Some people claim that they've written this essay. What I say to those people is stop taking credit for other people's work. I wrote it. Here it is, the original Planes, Trains, and Plantains. This is the copy that everyone has seen online, the Holy Grail itself, the document. The first page is just on a normal piece of paper. The second page is on a cardstock piece of paper. Then we have page 3, which has unfortunately fallen out due to years of people looking at it. This is how the document originally looked. There's this flap hanging out. And the last page, works cited as purple. So it's basically a medley, a cornucopia of different types of papyrus, which is paper. How the paper got online in the first place was I didn't myself turn the paper to the internet right off the bat. I had a giant party at my house. I busted out the paper halfway through the party and said, you guys check it out, read it. One person started reading it and they started like laughing and crying hysterically. And then at the end of it, someone was like, dude, please let me go take it to my house, I'll scan it and then I'll bring it back. I don't know, about a year later, I get this call from someone I haven't talked to in forever and they're like, Zach, I just read Planes, Trains, and Plantains on, some website. They're like, it's all over Google, Google it. And I typed it in, and sure enough, it was everywhere. Actually, if you look at the front cover on the internet, wherever you see it, it's blacked out where the teacher's name would be. That actually is a real teacher. CSN, the community college, the short bus of the collegiate scale. After had graded it, sorry, I keep forgetting the names of them. Yeah, we'll keep leaving it throughout the whole thing. The person who actually graded the paper was my friend. The reason why his name is bleeped out is because he's not returning my calls and apparently he's done talking to me. As I MySpaced him before we did this interview and said, hey, do you want to come claim what is rightfully yours? Well, I didn't get a response. When I call him, he'll do that stupid thing where you're like, oh dude, it's that person I hate. I don't want to answer it. Then you hand it off to someone else and he's like, hello, no, not here right now. I pick up, I'm like, hello, is there? What? Oh, who? The person's phone I'm calling. Oh, hold on a sec. And then he did something stupid, like he's making chicken wings on the ceiling or something stupid, and then they hung up, and I bet they giggled their asses off. It wasn't funny, it's stupid. He should have been should have said something mean or fuck off or I don't want to talk to you anymore, or you could have knocked me down a notch, come on, let's fight or something. That was just stupid. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? He wrote it. No teacher wrote it. He wrote it. His name is bleeped out. See, they won't even know your last name. Take that. You want to talk to me. The guy's a dick. He had poor penmanship, and yeah, he can go fuck himself. Burning bridges left and right. People often ask me, Zach, what's your favorite part? It's this is bullshit. Don't believe it, or I will fucking kill you. And yes, this is a written threat, and that's what Oedipus told his father. If I would have put this in quotes, saying that Oedipus told his father that, I wouldn't get in trouble because I would just say, well, I was quoting the book, despite the fact that it wasn't even in the book. You can misreference things, you know. All right. The reason why I put so many pictures is, one, because pictures are funny because they're not supposed to be in a college type of paper. Yet, strangely, all the kids in my class were putting pictures as filler for the paper. So, picture of Lou Gehrig, 1821. This is all fake. All this is fake. He did not get daily rib jobs. He never played baseball in the first Olympics. There's two reasons why I put Tub Girl in the references for the paper. The first was just to cite Tub Girl is hilarious, and if any teacher were to check that actual reference, they would be horrified. Secondly, if I had to see Tub Girl, then I think everyone has to see Tub Girl. It's kind of like one of those stepping stones where you grow up and you mature, you become a man, so to speak. If you don't already know who Tub Girl is, you will know. The grade, 61% a D. The reason why I wanted to do this is to show that no matter how awful and how ridiculous and how many colors and how many times I hole punched it, all the bad words and everything, I still passed. Oh, there are many ultra dorks who actually went through the entire paper and counted all the minuses and added it up. And obviously, it would not have equaled a 61. I think it was like an F or something like that. It's a very low grade. You guys need to find something better to do with your time. Keep on reading, and be sure to check out Add It Up, premiering this July, it's already premiered actually. Watch Add It Up. It's on rawvegas.tv. Click on the comedy section and watch Rough Cut too. Rough Cut and Add It Up, please. Please seriously watch it.